Hi, welcome to a new video. It's not an unboxing and quick analysis as usual. It's in fact this model is a sample model. So this is the last Walkera, and originally it was assumed to be called Airboat, but I guess for some royalties problem they have to change, and now the new official name is AiBao. Okay, so this quadcopter sounds very promising. Why? Because first of all, you have a 4K built-in camera. Okay, that's cool, but it's not the unique now machine including such kind of resolution. But I would say one of the main novelties for a 1080p resolution, it's assumed to offer stabilized electronically image stabilization. That's great. So you can see you can't see the presence of a gimbal. It's assumed to such kind of system to replace the action of the gimbal. And I would say one of the main features is assumed to offer, thanks to your favorite phone, a kind of reality augmented. Okay, so it will overlay over your FPV live feedback some typical game, racing or Pokemon style Go. Okay, so it's all based on the augmentation of the reality. Okay, by overlay such kind of information. So let's discover what you will find in this packaging. Okay, here is a quadcopter. So as you can see, the design is quite interesting, and you can find from this big wide lens associated with the 4K camera, so no gimbal. Okay, and in the 1080p at 30 frames per second you can enjoy some image stabilization. That's great. Motors are relatively thin like most of Walkera model, but thin doesn't mean lack of power. You will see they are really strong enough. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So a 260mm quadcopter size. Okay, and the GPS is installed on top. On the left side you will find a micro USB where I think you can plug a micro USB to flash to update the internal firmware, maybe one day to have a kind of ground software station, but I don't think so. On the rear side you can find the battery. Okay, you have to push like this to extract the battery, and here on the top you have a small foam, okay, to extract, to insert, to recharge thanks to this balancer plug. So 3 pints mean you have a kind of 2S battery. Is not exactly a LiPo because it's announced to be a 7.6 volt, 5200 milliamps power. So it's another technologies. So with a 4.3 volt per cell. So okay, so a little bit more efficient, and the flight duration time is announced to be more than 20 minutes. That's great. Okay, so for example, this battery proprietary weighs 210 grams. Okay, so a little bit heavy for 2S, but huge capacity. Okay, so on the back you can find the proprietary connector. I guess most of them are for the ground. Okay, and no other information you can find. You can guess a buzzer inside the battery base, so when you will be in low voltage it will buzz. Okay, and on the right side you can find here the micro SD card slot to insert a card. In the packaging, despite the price, no micro SD card provided. That's a drawback. Okay, and here you have also a kind of but nothing special inside, is just empty. Okay, so maybe later they plan to add something. Okay, you can see the shape of micro USB also, so maybe for I don't know, a future module, I don't know. And stickers, the Wi-Fi SSIDs of the quadcopter. So the FPV transmission is based on a 5.8 GHz system. Okay, and you will have to connect to your radio. So the transmission is done between your quadcopter and the radio, then your smartphone will connect to the radio. So it means that it will reduce considerably versus distance the latency introduced with the numeric Wi-Fi modulation. That's a great point. So you have a dedicated here communication for the video link between the radio is based on the 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi, but it's specialized and reducing as much as possible the latency. Okay, so this is one of the main characteristics. It's like most of the DJI Phantom, but I hope the latency will be small and the frame rate also close to 30 frames per second. Of course, we will try to observe that. You can potentially you have some holes maybe to welcome a future gimbal. I'm not sure of that. I don't know. So I don't know what it is. If it's ultrasonic sensor, not sure. Okay, it's not. Maybe it's just a hole to cool the system. I'm not sure of it. And on the landing gear, you can see here, this is the compass. Okay, so an external compass, that's great, and both legs will welcome the 2.4 and 5.8 GHz antennas. Okay, so that's great for the minimize the electronic interferences and the radio frequencies interferences. Props are self-tighting, okay, and they are a little bit more larger than a 7-inch, no mention, okay, and you have a second spare sets, that's cool, okay, and what also you will find a micro USB cable ending with USB to flash to update the firmware of your transmitter and of your quadcopter. So here is the charger. It got a double function. As you can see, you have a 2 cable output cable. This one is to recharge your transmitter. Okay, so you have on the right side here just an insert to recharge your built-in LiPo. Okay, it's more than 3,000 milliamps power if I'm not wrong. And the second, okay, it's ending with a 2S balancer plug, is to recharge your LiPo. So you have 2 sets of light. Well, in fact, 2 type of light. So one is dedicated to the internal LiPo. When you have a solid red, and until it becomes a solid green, it means that the LiPo is charging. The first time it took more than 3 or 4 hours to recharge it. Okay, so it's a little bit long. And when you connect in the same time the transmitter, it can start to flash. Okay, but you have also the light indicating the level of current recharge of your internal LiPo. Okay, so let's now focus a little bit on the transmitter. As you can see, you have a phone or tablet holder. That's cool. So you can really welcome a very large. You have a button here. Okay, to authorize to extend, and you can insert without any problem a 7 or 10 inch tablets. That's cool. Okay, so and if you want, you can just raise this and you can insert here your phone. Okay, for example, 5.5 phone, no problem at all. Okay, so that's great. Maybe you have really to attach correctly. Can fall. Maybe a phone with protection will be more locked and jailed into this system. So it's holding very well. That's cool, and I really like the new Devo transmitter. The plastic is great. No more LCD versus the Devo 10, for example. Some stuff. Everything is pre-programmed, so you have some 2 big buttons for the auto takeoff and auto landing. The main power button, you have to hold this button pressed more than 2 or 3 seconds to boot or to turn off the radio. The return to home button. Okay, and here this is the flight mode selection. So actually you have only 4 flight mode, pure manual flight, It means that you can take off without fixing GPS in this mode, pure stabilized GPS, motion, which is nothing else than the sporty flight mode, okay, not acro flight, but which much more advanced and stronger rates, and the circle, okay, for perform some orbits around a point of interest. Here is a mini gimbal, and I think it's to control a little bit the focus of your 4K camera, so maybe you can target in real time some part of your images thanks to this mini gimbal. That's great. On the left shoulder side, a video and photo trigger button, and I will say immediately they are currently not working, so no possibility to trigger. That's maybe a drawback of my pre-release version. So despite you insert or not a micro SD card, no flashing, no emitting beep, but that's all, no recording. Okay, it's maybe locked into the firmware, and maybe if I will update a future firmware, it will be unlocked. You have two buttons here, gimbal return. I don't know what is it for. Maybe if you out focus or focus something, you press this button, it will automatically center your field of view, your point of view. Okay, and you have a gimbal pattern. I don't know, maybe to program some predefined movement of your gimbal. I don't know exactly, no indication. You have two antennas, so one of them is for the 2.4 GHz and the second is for the 5.8 GHz for the FPV ring. Micro USB slot here to change, I guess, the firmware, and here you have I guess jack for us, maybe trainer port. Okay, so that's cool, and a built-in battery. I can't remember all the information, so we will find this information into the instruction manual. You have a quick one, okay, and okay, this is a quick one, and basically this quadcopter is clearly apps oriented, so you need a recent phone to work, and even more, it's even more adapted for iPhone in iOS than Android. Okay, so actually currently October the 10th, only one app is available on Android and two on iPhone. Okay, I hope they will update. They will publish a second software for Android relatively fast. So here you can find the main informations of the quadcopter and everything. So I will scale everything, but you will see that the total weight with the battery installed and the props is around 630-50 grams. Okay, announced to have 20 minutes of flight time. Written 7.6 volt, but a LiPo, I don't know, because it's representing more than a 4.3 volt per cells. And the 4K camera got a field of view of 100 degrees. Photos up to 16 million of resolution, 4K at 25 frames per second. Okay, but the most important, I would say, is the 1080p stabilized. Okay. You have, as I said, 3000 milliamps power internal LiPo 2S, so take also 1 hour to recharge. So two applications have to be downloaded. Okay, one is more for to play with the augmented reality. Okay, this one is called Walkera. No, not Walkera. I can't remember exactly the name of the application. So this is the okay, AiBao ground. Okay, no, it's not this one. What is the name of this? Okay, let's focus more on the name of the phone. I will give you this information. So his name is okay, let's start it. AiBao Go. Okay, sorry. So it will take a couple of seconds, and I will return more in the details of this software in a few instants. And the second app is Walkera drone, and this one is not yet available on Android. And the Walkera drone is more to define some to shoot probably some video and to perform some mission planning. That's great. So, and this one is only actually available on iOS, and I will be honest, I didn't see anywhere a working one even on iOS. So the big trouble, okay, and this is why I won't really perform some test flight with this version actually, is everything, the apps is actually buggy. A lot of bugs are present. First of all, and very strange is since this video link is working in 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi, so most recent norm of the Wi-Fi, not all phone can see the Wi-Fi device in the scanning of the Wi-Fi device, and it's a drawback. For example, I've got a recent one, really recent, and this one, an Android 6, and this one can't see the two Wi-Fi device when you boot everything. The older one can see it, so I will make a demonstration. I will insert the battery. Okay, I hope it's this like this. Okay, so I will turn on the quadcopter, press and hold the transmitter, and it will boot. Okay, you can hear the classic sound of Walkera product. So one is bound, this stop to emit, okay, and I have to press the throttle to confirm the bind. Okay, so as I said, when you press videos, you have just beep, but nothing, no signal, no triggering. Okay, that's all, nothing. And after a couple of seconds, okay, the two device should emit Wi-Fi SSID. Okay, so when I will scan the Wi-Fi device, so when I go to Wi-Fi, okay, so actually I can see only my hotspot, and I would do the same, okay, with this older Android phone, okay, and you will see that on the Wi-Fi, okay, you will see able to see that look that you have AirBoat Crown 55 and AirBoat Air 55, okay, and on this Wi-Fi I can't see them. So be aware, not all phone will be compatible. I don't know why, because maybe it's based on the 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi, but the older, maybe it's probably a bug of my Android phone, okay, so don't worry, but also try on older iPhone 4, okay, it was not seen also, so could be a problem. Okay, so be aware of it. And the second one, when I will start the software, actually, this is the version, I can't remember, 1.004 or something. So, okay, I have to, first of all, I have to connect on the Wi-Fi. And if it's the first time you're connecting to it, so you have to select the air ground, okay, so the transmitter, okay, you will connect, it's in a web, nothing specific, and the default password is 123456789, okay, so when it's connected, you have to return and to go to a multi-router, and you should see the application here. So connect to video source. Okay, so I should connect to the radio actually. You should. Connect video source failed, so it failed, I don't know why. So I will be sure that I'm connected. I will maybe have to reconnect. Yes, I'm connected. So I will be sure. I will stop the software. I will rerun everything to be sure. Okay, this time it worked. So you have the three first flight modes, gaming one, so racing, collection and battle, and the last is a free video mode to see in real time the feedback. So if I press on it, you will see that it should work. Well, it used to work at least, but nothing. Okay, so it crashed again. I don't know why. So as you can see, the software is far to be working efficiently. So I will resume again the software. Run free edition. Okay, this time I've got a video feedback. Okay, first of all, the latency is very slow. Okay, but you will see after a couple of seconds the software will crash. I don't know why. Okay, now it's crashed. Wow, during maybe 10-25 seconds. So clearly the software, the apps is far to be stabilized. Okay, even if this phone is old, it should work. So there is no real reason that it should not work. So this is why I can really perform and a test flight. Of course, I can perform a super hovering test, and you will see already a lot of video. This quadcopter offers amazing stable GPS alone, so it's probably one of the best GPS stabilized quad machine. But $400 actually to have a super stabilized, but without any working videos or apps. Wow, seriously, there is a big problem. So probably they will be soon fixed by an update of the apps. And remind me, the zooming drones at the beginning was a nightmare. So probably the 4K the camera triggering will be fixed with firmware of the transmitter of the quadcopter. But actually, I can't not do really something else. Yes, I can hover in the garden or play in lost condition, but okay. Not really. I'm using 2% of the capacity of the machine. So I will just stop this preview video right now, and just to highlight that actually the apps layers is fully buggy. Okay, and in Android at least, and only a few recent Android phones are working. Okay, so I saw on YouTube a video where the guy was working. He tested on his 6-7 phone, and 2 or 3 only on 2 or 3 was working. So you can see this far to be satisfying. Okay, so I hope you grab some information. So don't be afraid too much with this product. It's just a preview samples. I don't understand why a Walkera to review for such kind of products is not yet finished in beta version. So we can only highlight some negative points. So it's they are masochists really. So I don't understand. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, please submit, and expect in a couple of days or weeks some update, okay, with a fully working system. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.